subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell icon. Thank you.
Hello my wonderful people and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to give you an interesting update coming from the World Trade Organization Director General elections. Okonjo-Iweala'S rival Yoo Myung-Hee to withdraw from the WTO Director General race. The South Korea appears to have decided to withdraw its trade minister Yoo Myung-Hee from the race for the World Trade Organization WTO Director General, paving the way for the Nigerian candidate Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala to be confirmed as the head of the global trade body. Washington Trade Daily (WTD) quoted people familiar with the development to have disclosed South Korea was expected to announce its decision to withdraw Myung-Hee in the coming days to enable the World Trade Organization's General Council appoint Okonjo-Iweala. The Washington-based news media further stated that South Korea had already conveyed its decision to the United States, which had been insisting on the selection of Myung-Hee. Part of the reason for the position adopted by the United States against Okonjo-Iweala is that she is perceived to be close to the Democratic Party, according to the Washington Trade Daily. The World Trade Organization has scheduled a General Council meeting for November 9th, which was postponed after the Geneva Canton imposed new restrictions on meetings in the face of sudden surge in COVID-19 cases. Most of the World Trade Organization's meetings are largely being held virtually through internet platforms. In order to take decisions by the General Council, a quorum of 82 members must be present at the meeting. A General Council meeting has been scheduled to take place on December 7th, but it is not clear whether the meeting can take place if the current restriction continues till next month. Alright, permit me to read out the full text coming from the Washington Trade Daily. Part of the text reads, "The Washington refused to accept the recommendation made by the selection panel chaired by General Counsel Chair Ambassador David Walker that Mrs. Okonjo-Iweala is the candidate most likely of the two to attract consensus because she clearly carried the largest support by members in the first final round and clearly enjoyed broad support from members from all levels of development and from all geographical regions, and has done so throughout the process," the report read. Yoo Myung-Hee from Korea failed to receive enough support from members of all levels of development, that is, the developed, developing and least developing countries, as well as geographically in comparison to the largest support received by Mrs. Okonjo-Iweala. Alright, my wonderful people, this is the news I have for you, saying that Okonjo-Iweala'S rival Yoo Myung-Hee is set to withdraw from the World Trade Organization Director General race. If you have been following what has been happening, you will find out that the majority of the countries is in support of Okonjo-Iweala. And you will also find out that, according to the World Trade Organization, that the decisions are made by a consensus of its 164 members, which means a single country can start to pressure others. If you have been following the recent happenings, you will find out that the Trump White House is the last obstacle to a first African leader of the World Trade Organization. Nigeria's former Minister of Finance, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, has started getting congratulatory messages for becoming the new Director General of the World Trade Organization. As it turns out, however, the congratulations on being the first African and the first female WTO head are rather premature. Despite being widely seen as the frontrunner for the role and having won a raft of high-level endorsements, including from the European Union and key stakeholders within the World Trade Organization itself, Okonjo-Iweala'S potential appointment is currently being violated by opposition from the Trump administration. High-level U.S. trade representatives said the country will not back Okonjo-Iweala'S candidacy, citing displeasure with how the selection process has been carried out. The US stance represents a major complication given decisions at the 164-member global trade body are typically based on a consensus. Okonjo-Iweala'S opponent for the World Trade Organization Director General is South Korea's Yoo Myung-Hee, who was the country's first female trade minister. The complication to Okonjo-Iweala'S appointment is the latest impasse engineered by Trump White House at the World Trade Organization. The administration has blocked the appointment of judges to the appellate body of the World Trade Organization, effectively stopping it from functioning and hearing appeals on global trade disputes. With talks expected between member states expected to continue, an appointment for Okonjo-Iweala has run a very high-profile campaign for the role. We have to wait until November 9th when the body's General Council is expected to meet. In the event that the member nations do not achieve a consensus, the selection of a new World Trade Organization Director General will be done through a vote as a last resort, a first for the global trade body. Recourse to a vote for the appointment of the Director General shall be understood to be an exceptional departure from the customary practice of decision-making by consensus and shall not establish any precedent for such recourse in respect of any future decision in the World Trade Organization, the body says about its selection process. All right, my wonderful people. At this junction, I want to say a very big congratulations to Okonjo-Iweala as she is set to be the first World Trade Organization Director General. And so many Nigerians have also sent their wishes for her. One of the comments I have here says, "Congratulations, Okonjo-Iweala. This is the beginning of a new dawn in Africa." The next person said, "If this woman was as corrupt as the current government alleged, she would not have gotten this far. Truly, truly, Igbo amaka, Yorubas amaka, the ones that reason wella, not those foolish ones." One other person stated, "Way to go, mama. We love you." Olaro to me once said, "Those who the gods wants to destroy, they first make mad. Una see as God they disgrace all enemies of NOI and making them withdraw and lose elections anyhow. Igbo used to say, Ahioma Neromwea." Then one other person stated, see what bidding win has done for Igbos in particular and Nigerians in general. Yes, some Igbos believe that Trump will give them what he didn't give them in his first 4 years. He couldn't even grant them a visa." One other person said, "Congratulations to her. The Nigerian blood flows with greatness. Don't bleep up, ma. Nigerian's image is at stake here." The next comment said, "Hope you will improve Nigerian's trade with the world after getting that position." Then let me take one last comment. It says, "When you put out good record, the record speaks and defends you no matter what." All right, my wonderful people, these and many more are the comments coming from Nigerians. But remember that you can as well become part of this comment by dropping your opinion and what you think concerning this at the comment section. See you in my next video. Do subscribe to this channel. Thank you.